You've heard the headlines. You've seen the warning signs on fences. You've listened to the rumors. When people say guard dog, one of the first breeds they think of, often with fear, is the pit bull. But what if I told you that most of what people believe about pit bulls is completely wrong? This is the story of one of the most misunderstood dogs on the planet. A dog with the strength of a soldier, the heart of a child, and a history that most people have never been told. Today, we're going deep into the truth about pit bulls, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why the label guard dog doesn't even scratch the surface. Let's start with the obvious. Pit bulls look tough. They're muscular, athletic, and carry themselves with a kind of presence that turns heads. That's part of the reason they've become symbols of strength, loyalty, and unfortunately, violence. But here's the catch. That intimidation factor? It's surface level. What's beneath it is something entirely different. Because at their core, pit bulls are people dogs. Historically, they were bred not just for their tenacity, but for their gentleness with humans. These dogs were raised in close quarters with families. They were called nanny dogs for a reason. Their tolerance for children, their sensitivity to emotions, their intense desire to please, it all made them one of the most popular breeds in American homes during the early 20th century. So what happened? Why did the image change so drastically? The answer is simple and tragic. Humans happened. Bad breeding, abusive training, underground fighting rings, and sensationalized media created a monster out of a misunderstood breed. Pit bulls didn't become dangerous. People made them that way, and even now thousands of pit bulls are destroyed every year. Not because they were dangerous, but because they looked the part. Let's dig into the truth behind pit bulls as guard dogs. Here's the twist. Most pit bulls make terrible guard dogs. Why? Because they love people. They crave human interaction. They don't have the natural suspicion of strangers that breeds like German Shepherds or Rottweilers do. A pit bull might alert you if something's wrong, but attack a stranger unprovoked? That's not typical. In fact, most pit bulls would rather greet a burglar with a wagging tail than a growl. And yet, that doesn't mean pit bulls can't protect. They can. If raised in a secure, loving environment where boundaries and structure are consistent, they'll step up when it truly matters. But that's different from being a true guard dog. Guard dogs are trained to assess threat levels and act with discernment. Pit bulls need a very different kind of training, a more emotional, relational form of leadership. Here's where the misunderstanding gets dangerous. Because pit bulls can be reactive if not properly socialized or if raised in a high-stress environment. They're powerful, and if mishandled, they can cause harm. But so can any large breed. The difference is, the world doesn't give pit bulls second chances. If a Labrador bites someone, it's out of character. If a pit bull bites, it's a headline. It's legislation. It's euthanasia. The leash is tighter for them, literally and figuratively. Let's talk about energy and drive. Pit bulls are high-energy dogs. They need stimulation, structure, and purpose. Without it, they get bored. And bored pit bulls chew, dig, bark, and push boundaries. This isn't aggression. This is unmet needs. And if those needs go unfulfilled long enough, behavior issues develop. Not because the dog is broken, but because the lifestyle is. And here's the part most people miss. Pit bulls are emotional sponges. They soak up the energy in their environment. If you're calm, they're calm. If you're anxious or reactive, they pick that up. They're not just loyal, they're responsive. That's a gift in the hands of a good leader. But in the hands of someone erratic or harsh, it becomes a problem. Now, let's talk about strength. Yes, pit bulls are strong. Pound for pound, they are one of the most muscular breeds. That strength, combined with determination, can be a powerful asset or a destructive force. The difference lies entirely in the handler. Are you giving your pit bull a job? Are you leading with consistency? Are you calm, clear, and confident in your training? Because without those things, even the sweetest pit bull can spiral into confusion. That's when the problems begin. Not because the dog wants to be bad, but because the dog was left without guidance. So how do you raise a well-balanced pit bull? Start by setting a routine. Daily structure. Meaningful exercise. Not just physical, mental too. Nose work, obedience, tug games, confidence-building drills, and most importantly, relationship. These dogs don't thrive in backyards or crates, they thrive in your presence. Use positive reinforcement, but not without boundaries. Pit bulls respond well to praise, food, and play, but they also need calm correction. Not yelling, not punishment, just redirection, structure, and clear communication. If you're consistent, they'll rise to the occasion. The best pit bulls are raised with purpose. They thrive in structure. They shine when they're mentally and physically engaged. They don't need to be guard dogs to be valuable. They need to be understood. So where does that leave us? It leaves us here, with a breed that's been villainized by myth, fear, and misinformation. A breed that's powerful, yes, but also deeply loyal, emotionally intelligent, and desperate to be part of your life. Pit bulls are not born monsters. They are not naturally aggressive. They are reflections of the humans who raise them. A pit bull thrives in an environment built on trust and stability, where love flourishes and boundaries exist, guiding them through life with confidence and grace. When given the right conditions, these dogs can become loyal companions and formidable protectors. By cultivating a relationship founded on mutual respect and affection, you unlock the true potential of a pit bull, transforming it into a devoted ally ready to face any challenge alongside you. Embrace this bond, and you will witness the remarkable capacity for love within these magnificent dogs. So the next time someone whispers that pit bulls are dangerous, you'll know the truth. They're not dangerous by nature. They're misunderstood by design. Imagine those moments when your pit bull curls up beside you, a comforting presence as if saying, "I've got your back." This bond is rooted in trust and love, which transcends any preconceived notions. Embrace the responsibility with joy, and you'll discover a loyal companion who challenges you to see the world through a lens of compassion. Bringing a pit bull home means opening yourself to this journey of growth together. In choosing to welcome a pit bull into your life, you're not merely gaining a pet, you're taking on a profound relationship that has the power to transform both your existence and theirs, as you create a loving sanctuary where healing and joy flourish together. The breed thrives on companionship and understanding, always eager to form a deep bond with its owner. Their loyalty is unwavering, making them not just pets, but true family members. With patience and love, they flourish. They possess qualities that go beyond mere guard duty, presenting themselves as compassionate protectors. In a world where misconceptions abound, recognizing the true nature of this breed invites us to appreciate their unique virtues, transforming fear into admiration. Embracing their essence reveals a loyal companion, ready to share an unbreakable bond and endless affection. Understanding leads to harmony. The stories shared can help shift perspectives and open hearts. Every experience, every comment has the potential to change someone's view about pit bulls. Let's unite in this conversation, fostering understanding and compassion for these loyal companions who deserve a chance to thrive beyond the shadows of misconception and stigma. Your voice matters in this journey of education and advocacy. Share yours. Together, we can create a community that supports pit bulls and champions their true nature. Let's celebrate their resilience and love, proving that they are not defined by stereotypes but by the joyful lives they lead with us. Your stories will pave the way for a brighter future. Curious about the differences? Not only will you learn about these breeds' strengths and weaknesses, but you may also discover why the pit bull is often misunderstood as a pet that can be an exceptional guardian. Don't miss the opportunity to explore this fascinating topic. So join us in this journey to uncover the truth about pit bulls and their role as protectors. You may find that they deserve a place in your heart and home alongside traditional guard dogs. Because at the end of the day, the best guardians aren't always the ones who look the part. They're the ones who love without limits and protect with their presence.